Good morning, over here from LEGOLAND Windsor, where we're back to check out SPRINGFEST. And you know what, it's so great to finally be back at another event again. As in my opinion, LEGOLAND Windsor holds some of the best anywhere in the country. Within today's video, I'm of course going to be checking out all of the different theming pieces, entertainment and so much more. Along with that, we're also going to be checking out all the latest construction around the park. But yeah, without any further ado, let's get straight inside of the vlog. Okay, so the time is now 10 o'clock and we've finally been let inside of the park itself. And first up today, we're actually going to be heading over to LEGO Ninjago the ride. And yeah, even though I don't usually head to this attraction first, I do actually find it one of the best dark rides in the UK, to be honest. As yet, even though it can sometimes not work as well as others, you know, I do still really enjoy this dark ride. And also as well, the theming in both the queue, the ride, and of course the themed area as well is actually really good. But yeah, without any further ado, let's go and take a ride onto LEGO Ninjago the ride. So we've just made our way off LEGO Ninjago the ride, and you know what, it's always great to get back onto that dark ride again, as in my opinion, it's one of the best anywhere in the country. As from the theming to the queue line to even the station, it honestly makes for a great experience. But unfortunately today, not only were the operations a little bit slow, but the ride wasn't actually working like to its full potential. As yet, if you don't already know with this dark ride, instead of using a gun, you do actually use your hands to control these sensors. And unfortunately, the sensors did actually keep on lagging out, which yeah, did mean that I got a much lower score than usual. You know, overall, it was still a fun ride, and in my opinion, I would definitely recommend experiencing it if you of course visit LEGOLAND Windsor. Okay, so we've just made our way outside of the LEGO Ninjago world, and yeah, we're actually about to make our way up to Miniland, and that is really where they hold the SPRINGFEST event. As yet, around the park, there's not really too much to see. But yet, on this pathway up to Miniland, they do actually have various different posters, of course, advertising the event itself. And yeah, as you can see, they don't all have the logo on, as yes, some of them have various different patterns, but of course as well, you do have the ones just there with the logo on. And you know what, they actually look really nice. Along with that, you can also hear a new soundtrack just behind me. I'm not really sure whether it's a custom soundtrack or it's just used from a different place. But you know what, it still sounds really good, and in my opinion, definitely builds up the excitement for the event. Okay, so next up, we are actually going to check out the entertainment. And over here at SPRINGFEST, there seems to be quite a lot going on. And yeah, as you can see just in front of me, that is of course the Miniland stage. And I believe this is where most of the entertainment takes place. And yeah, the show which we're going to be watching today, if I can get the name right, is actually called DJ Shark Suit Guy and the SPRINGFEST Party Crew. And to be honest, I'm not really sure what to expect. And yeah, from just walking past it, it seems to be a lot of dancing and also music as well. You know, I'm still really looking forward to checking it all out. And yeah, of course, it is another piece of entertainment over here at the park. Yeah, here are a couple of highlights over from the show. So I hope you've enjoyed them various different highlights from the show. In my opinion, that was actually much better than I was expecting. Of course, as you probably just saw, it was a lot of dancing and of course some music behind. And yeah, for someone who doesn't usually like dancing, I actually felt like it was a really nice show to watch. Along with that, the park also set up various different beanbags and of course other seating as well. So yeah, you could just sit there and of course take a relax whilst you watch some entertainment. But no, overall it was a really good show, and of course I'd recommend watching it. Yeah, right next door to the of course Miniland stage is actually the Brick. And I believe this was new for 2022, so yeah, it's been just over a year old now. But yeah, within inside here, you can actually build your very own LEGO creation. And yeah, as you can see just down there on the side, it says build a LEGO Bumblebee inside. But what's really nice about this new edition is yeah, you can actually take it home with you. And yeah, this is all included in your admission, so yeah, no extra charges apply. So yeah, it's a really nice addition, this. And yeah, I know throughout many of their events, they do of course do this sort of thing. But yeah, it's nice how they've also as well fit it in with the SPRINGFEST theme. Yeah, we're now going to head inside and of course collect our Bumblebee as well. But you know what, I'm really pleased with this decision. So we've just made our way outside of the Brick. And unfortunately, due to being quite busy within there, I couldn't actually get any footage. But yeah, all you had to do is essentially walk in there, take a left, and of course get your Lego build. But along with that, they did also have various different leaflets and of course some maps as well, all advertising the event. But yeah, it was actually really nice to head back inside of there, as I'm not really sure when I last went inside of that building, but yeah, it definitely looked a lot bigger than I remembered. But yeah, as you can see, we've just come out to the beautiful mini-land over here at LEGOLAND Windsor. And yeah, this is probably the most famous area in the UK, to be honest. But yeah, I can see why, because it is of course really nice, and yeah as well, really famous. But yeah, we're actually going to be heading around Mini-Land, because I believe that they have actually put out some special models, and that is of course for the event. So yeah, let's go and head around Mini-Land and see if we can spot any new models. Well, I hope you enjoyed that clip over here from Mini-Land. Honestly, it's always great to explore this themed area, as in my opinion, it's one of the best anywhere in the UK. And yeah, as you just saw by that clip there, I do believe that was a special thing for SPRINGFEST. However, yeah, because everything updates so often here, you never really know what's new and is also old. However, yeah, nevertheless, it did still look really good. But unfortunately, we have actually now come to the end of our day. And yeah, as an overall review of this event, in my opinion, it's actually one of the best events this park have ever held, to be honest. As yeah, from the character interactions to the shows and of course everything else in between, it's just a really fun and exciting event. And yeah, as you can probably hear behind me, another show has actually just started. And yeah, these shows have been going on consistently throughout the day. So if you ever miss one, I wouldn't worry, because they're literally on like every 10 minutes, which is of course great to see. And yeah, as an overall review, you know, the actors did a great job, and yeah, in my opinion, it's one of the best events in the UK. However, yeah, would I recommend a visit here? Of course I would. Honestly, it's a great place to come, and of course, just chill out. However, yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.